Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Daniel Umstead, host of the RNG radio show, and I'm really excited today because you're going to stop going to Popeyes, Red Lobster, Applebee's, all them fancy restaurants you ever heard of or even thought of are going to become insignificant because I have with me the owner of Big Sid Southern Cuisine, my man, my brother. Brother Sid, how are you doing today? And tell us all about this amazing, amazing food truck that you got going on, brother.
How you doing, man? How's everything going? Good to see you one more time.
Oh,
This is
yeah,
Big
man.
Sid
Listen,
right
I can't
here.
wait to get back out there.
All right, this is Big Sid right here coming at y'all folks, man. I'm telling you, I'm nobody trying to be somebody, and thank God he's bringing me there to be somebody. Started with nothing, working my way up to be somebody, man, and have something, man. I got a nice food truck. Uh, it's a food trailer. We do seafood. We spanned out for other foods, but our main thing is seafood. Anything you want in seafood, we can try to get it together there for you. Going down from crabs all the way to fish, shrimp, whatever you like, we have it. We can do it. You know, it's just a little bit of work.
Awesome. Now, Brother Sid, Big Sid, my man, where can folks, I should say, follow you? Because I know that you're based out in Trenton, correct?
Yes.
Okay, now where can folks actually follow you online? Because I know you're going to different places. Before we were talking, I know you've been down in Florida, Georgia, Detroit, and every place else. Where can folks actually follow you online to get more information about you?
Well, there's three places you can go. We have Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Facebook. But I also have a page. It's www.sid/big/sids.com. There you can see a variety of our menus, the type of food that we cook and everything. On Facebook and Instagram, you can follow us to find out our locations, when we're going to be there, our menus, what we're going to have. This way here, you can make your own discretion on the meal that you want. We even have a phone number that you can call, a business phone number. It's on the page. It tells you you can call up and order if you're en route to get here. If you're in a rush, call us up, make your order. We'll have it ready for you when you get there.
Beautiful, beautiful, man. And how long have you actually been doing the food truck for, man?
Well, the business started 3.5 years ago. I worked out of my yard, and I actually had the trailer for 2 years. We had this for 2 years. We worked in the yard, made up enough money to put down on that deposit, flew down to Miami, had it built. I didn't buy a used one because a new business, new trailer, man. So I wanted to start it out right. And we had it built, and we're here now for 2 years.
Wow, wow, that is awesome, man. Now, what made you, decide to, start with the food truck? I mean, most folks are, thinking about it, possibly doing it or working with somebody else, or like I got a cousin of mine, she just sells platters. I don't know why she just don't step it up and do a food truck, but that's neither here nor there. Why you yourself decided, you know what, hey, now's the time to get this started?
Well, like I said, I worked all my life. I've been cooking and working for somebody else. And I was a machinist. And through that, I could see the amount of money I got paid to what they got for the products that I was making. And I was getting a tiny, like 2% piece of the rock. Now, I always did like to cook. My wife likes to cook. As a matter of fact, I love cooking. And I'm a grill man. I love grilling and smoking. But then I wanted to go into a little more detail. And my wife and I, we always talked about having some kind of a food business. So, like I said, we started in the yard with a canopy top, a couple of tables, deep fryers, man, a couple of burners with pots on the top. That's where we started. And through the experience that we had there, the picture in my head just grew and grew. And I just told my wife, one day I just said to her, I said, you know what, baby, I want a food truck because we can do more and we can move around and reach more people. And she just looked at me like I was out of my head. Well, a year to that date, we was in Miami. Well, matter of fact, about a month before, we went to Miami to see somebody that builds the food trucks. And a year from the day I said I wanted it, we brought it home. And we got it here. I went around and got all the paperwork done and did everything I had to do. to make me legal so nobody would bother me. And once I got that ready, we opened up the door. But we still kept going from the yard, you know, on the DL,
Okay.
because I had the truck there. Everybody wanted to go to the truck. Truck wasn't ready yet. I had to get the papers correct. But once I put the truck on the road, we started out, man, with lines. I mean, lines of people, man. And sometimes it took us to fill our orders. We had more orders than we could take, but we just kept taking them. My cousin, she worked the windows for us, man, and we had so many people who was working so hard. She used to go outside and walk the line to take the orders while we was in here working, and it was just three of us at the time, and we did it. We just did it, and we just kept on going, kept on going, kept on going, and it grew. But it was all a dream of something that we wanted to do, and we made it into a reality. And like I say, it's not us, it's God. We put God in front of everything we do.
Amen.
And with his strength, we were able to make it through everything to get this done. And we give him the glory. So you have to have a higher power to believe and keep your faith, because if you don't, your faith will dwindle. But as long as you can get it done, it's going to get done, but you got to have the will to do it. You know, it takes work. It takes a lot of work. I work harder now than I did for somebody else, but we're reaping the growth of it and everything in it. It comes to us and we decide instead of somebody else deciding for us.
Mhm.
And I think that's everybody's dream, is to work for themselves. But you can't start and then stop. You got to work. You got to do it. You got to put in your time. It'll be a struggle. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's bad. My wife and I, we fuss a little bit about it. But at the end of the road, we meet heads together and everything just pulls in. And once we start doing it, it grows. It just
That's
grows.
that's beautiful, man. So, I mean, I know you talked about being down in Florida and for the fact that the business started 3.5 years ago, but having the food trailer for the past 2 years. What do you foresee for the food truck, you know, in years to come? Like, what's the next big step for Big Sid's Southern Cuisine?
That's all right, man. Well, right now I only have one. Um, my dreams for the future is I would like a fleet.
Okay.
I want to put a truck here in Jersey. I want to have another truck here in Jersey so we can hit South Jersey, North Jersey, wherever, Philly, in that area there. I want to have a truck stationed down in Florida. I'd like to get a truck where I can keep in Atlanta, you know, big places where I know we can do good business at. And it takes one in order to get many. And once we get this one perfected, then we'll move on to the second one. You know, it also takes people. You have to get a crew that can work without you standing over them telling them what to do or watching to make sure they do what they have to do. And we're working on that now, you know, but I'm a family-based business and I'm trying to keep my family involved in this. And so far, it's all family inside here that does the cooking, does the serving. I like to talk. My cousin, she loves to talk, so we put her on the window. And that's her thing with the customers, where, you know, you have to have that personal relations, and it works because it draws people. And we went from having 50 followers, just 50 followers we had, to within the first year, we had like 14,000 followers. And
Wow.
really, I don't know how many we have now, because I'm still having people following us on these pages. And these are new people. We went out somewhere one time. It was the first time we had ever went there. And we had more new people coming to us than we did the regulars. And we have a lot of regulars. And it just grows. It's not only the quality of food that you have, which is mandatory, but it's your personality dealing with people. And you have to be able to deal with all different kind of people. And I don't have a problem with that, but some people do. But you put your best person to deal with your customers, because that draws them in. If you give them a good person at the window that's dealing with them, not only do they get pleasure out of eating your food, but they get pleasure out of coming to your truck, you know, and you want to have somebody there that will bring them back. And we've got that down. we had that part down. Sometimes I go out the truck now. I don't have to be inside because I have enough people in there where I have to be inside. And I just go out and be with people outside. And I talk and discuss with them. And my window person, which is my cousin, her name is Alicia. She has a gift of gab, man, and she'll have you going. She will have you going. So you have to be pleasant and you have to give a good quality, because if you don't have a good quality of what you do, you're going to lose what you got. So
Right.
we're always looking to improve and get better at what we do, you know, and that's the bottom line. It's your personality, how you conduct your business, man, your regularity with it, your food not changing up from this week to next week, because a lot of people go out of business because of that. They'll bring you up front, man. When you first come there, the food is awesome. But then when you come back again, it tastes sort of kind of like stale. Well, we don't do that. We don't do that. I'm sticking to what we use today. We don't use tomorrow. I'm looking to get fresh everything. Like I said, we deal with seafood, so it's a little expensive, but it's okay because I'm bringing you fresh everything. We never use nothing tomorrow that we're using today. If we cook, if it's not finished up, we get rid of it. But what we try to do is give to people when we're about ready to close up. We have a lot of stuff left. We'll give you a platter that looks like it's 4 times what you're supposed to have, which it will be, just so the food is not wasted. We do a lot of giving back. Homeless, somebody can walk up and be short of money. We don't question it. No problem. Do what you can, and we'll take care of the rest. And it's been working for us, man. If you come up and say you don't have no money and you're hungry, and you can tell a person that's sincere, we take care of them, man. We give them. And there's days that I go to the pantry here, and I'll do fish and wedges, man. We'll just set up. I come with cases of fish and wedges, and we'll just serve them, man. You know, just give it to them because we get back. You know, and it works for us, man. But
That's good.
it's
That's
like
that's
one.
really really good, man. Many blessings to you, and I know for a fact, the food truck is gonna take off in many more directions than you and I both can imagine. So many blessings to you. Now, you talked about one thing, actually, with the success of the food truck business, and I even still remember this because my girlfriend, she doesn't eat red meat, and I remember exactly what you told her. You're like, oh, we don't sell red meat. Our ribs are brown. What are you talking about? So that still resonates with me. And having that personality, goes a long way as far as people wanting to come back and talk to you more and more. So with that, what other advice, besides having that good personality and being charismatic with folks, what other advice would you give to somebody that's looking to get their business started or just might be struggling and just getting day one started?
Well, like I say, you can't give up. Um, you have to hit all the angles and find out what you have to do in order to get your business. You have to go to your township, health departments, fire department. You find out what's required and talk to them about it. You don't have to tell them exactly what you're doing, but in the area of what you want to do. So when you open up your doors, they can't tell you no. You have to get your business organized first. That's what I did. Before I went and got this, I went down and found out what the regulations for it was, what I needed in here to acquire it. And then I took it to where I was having it built. I gave them all the specs and everything, and they made it to spec for not only for New Jersey, but for any state that I take it into. I can pass their inspections, which was a good guy. And you have to like search around to find out about your permits and everything, but don't let it deter you, because I had reached a point where I was having problems hooking up with these townships and stuff to get the permits done. And I just kept on going, kept asking questions, and they lead you around in circles because you're not going right to them, but eventually you're going to get to the right place. The only thing I can really suggest as being new is if you want it bad enough, you work hard for it and you get it. There's things that you have to learn along the road. And because I didn't have anybody to tell me anything, because people are so hush hush about you trying to take care of business and get into business. But I'm open to anybody, if any information that they need that I know, I'm more than willing to share it because we all can grow. And I tell everybody there is enough out here for everybody to eat without cutthroating each other. So if we help each other, we can work it together and we can all have a piece of the rock. You know, here, right here in Jersey where I am, there's a lot of people doing things, but they're so busy worrying about what somebody else is doing and trying to put them down that they're not getting anywhere. Well, I've talked to a lot of people here at Vin, and I made a proposal to some of them that we should get together and unite as an association because a lot of other people can do that, you know, and have their thing going, and then we have to go to them in order to get in these events, to do this, to do that. But if we formed an association and had it authorized, legalized, we can rent an area and have our own function.
Right.
And everybody's selling different stuff. Why can't we do this? Instead of calling up to find out if I can get into this or if I can get into that. Since I have people that calls me to make different events, why can't we form an association? They can call me or somebody else and tell me I need 5 trucks. I need 5 vendors to do this, to do that, to do the other. We got them for you. We'll send them to you. When is your event? You know, I'm not looking for nothing. We're an association. We work together.
Right.
So if I support you, you support me, and we'll support whoever else is in this association together there, and we can grow. We can grow because nobody can grow by themselves. Everybody needs somebody to help them grow. And if we work as a team, we all get a piece of the rock. Everybody can eat, you know, and not trying to be funny, but if some people do it, why can't we do it? You know,
No,
you understand what I'm saying?
listen, I was going to mention Philadelphia is definitely doing it when they do have food truck festivals. And I know that there's some type of fancy association out there that is taking care of them.
Yes.
So by all means, I don't see why it can't be done. So definitely, I'm hoping people are listening, as they should be listening to this beautiful radio show in regards to getting that information because you know, if we were able to do this by ourselves, there'd be a million food trucks. You know,
Yeah.
there'd be a million food trucks
Yeah.
running by one man, one woman. But you showed it yourself that it is a family-owned and operated business. So with that, you know, it's going to take more than one to run it. It's going to take more than one individual. And then as far as expansion, it's like, hey, I'm not limiting myself to Jersey. I'm trying to go different places. So getting this established here with an association, getting myself established here with the food truck business, hey, I'm looking to skyrocket from there. So definitely much respect to you for that. Now, I know we talked a little bit about the ribs, the seafood, the crabs, the fish, all that good jazz. Is there anything else on the menu that folks should be looking out for right away that they should be able to just stop this interview and go straight to your page and put an order in for?
Yeah, we have, I'm doing hoagies now, seafood hoagies. We do it with any type of fish that we're carrying on there. We do seasonal corn on the cob. We're doing fried corn on the cob, which we take out. We drop them in a little butter and sugar, and we have a special seasoning that we put on there. We doing a battered fried corn. We do crab balls beside crab cakes. They're like mini crab balls, and it's off the chain, man. You know, basically, if you go on my page, you see everything that we do because I don't keep nothing back. But on a daily basis, we always have the fish, the crab fries. We have shrimp. We have basa, flounder, whiting. At times, I have so many different kinds, but we do salmon. We grill and fry salmon. We grill and fry shrimp. We grill and fry fish. Whatever you want, that's the way we give. Some people don't want the fried, we grill it. You know, we do party wings. We do fried party wings. We do wedges, man. We do crab fries. We do macaroni and cheese. We do a seafood macaroni and cheese. We do seafood rice with real, no artificial seafood in it. And my crab cakes and stuff are not made with any artificial crab meat. All our meat is fresh crab meat. I look specialized in having fresh foods, man. You know, we do collard greens, cabbage. We do vegetable medleys, man. We do clustered crabs. You name it, we do it, man. We do the snow clusters, man. We have a boil with 7 different items in that boil, and you can't beat it, man. I mean, you know,
Oh,
our
man.
crab have a reputation here in Trenton because a lot of places you go and you buy snow cluster crab, they give you the sauce to put on it to give it a flavor. Well, I guarantee you, you take one of my crabs, you crack it open and you eat it without any sauce on there, and you're gonna say, this is good.
I'm
And then we
trying to
make
make people forget about Red Lobster if they visit you, man.
our own butter garlic sauce, man, and it's not like the other butter garlic sauces people have. Our butter garlic sauce has a reputation, man. Now they call it the special sauce, and we have people that would come to us and want to buy it, so we sell it by the pints, by the quarts, you know, and it goes. It just goes, and this is something that we came up with, our own seasoning concoction and whatnot, and it's off the chain. We try to perfect everything. We try to make things different from everybody else. We make our own barbecue sauce, man. We make a mustard sauce. We make a red sauce. We make our own tartar sauce. We make our own macaroni salad, fresh macaroni salad. We make our own coleslaw. You know, we make our own potato salads. Everything here is like homemade. Like Southern food is made at home, and it
Right,
has its
as it
own
should.
taste. And that's exactly how we try to present it. We make it, we pack it, we sell it out here, man. You know, we don't go to the store trying to buy stuff ready made because a lot of people do that. Well, I'm not going to give you no ready made nothing, man. You know, we'll do it. We do soft shell crabs. We make a soft shell crab po' boy off the chain, man. You know, I'm not bragging. I'm telling you the truth. If you really want to know, you got to try it. But
Yeah.
it's good. We make fish po' boys, man. You know, there's so many different things in that area we do because we're trying to cover the fish area. The only thing I don't deal with is making those fish egg rolls and all that. I don't do that. And no, we don't do hamburgers and hot dogs. I will not put a hamburger or a hot dog on my trailer.
Y'all can find that at Red Lobster. I think they still have that over there. So if y'all need that seafood in that burger, feel free to knock yourself out at Red Lobster. But Big City is the place for that seafood, which I love eating. And before I let you go, Big Sid, is there anything else folks should know about the Southern cuisine? Do you have an event coming up? I believe you had mentioned that before in
Yes,
Woodburn.
yes, this Saturday coming up, we're going to Woodbury. There's a culture, I don't know exactly what name, but I know it's cultural, and they're closing off part of the town over there for it. And we're one of the big, we're the main truck that's going to be there with food. They're going to have some other vendors there. They have different events going on there. But it's going to be Saturday starting at 12 o'clock to, I believe, 5 o'clock. It's the cultural something. I'm not exactly sure what the name of it is, but
Okay.
yeah, be there, man. Just go on, you know, go on my page on Facebook and you'll see the whole rundown of it right there. You know, and that's just for Woodbury that we're going to be in, but we're trying to get in other places too. Due to the fact that COVID stopped a lot of things, we just stayed local and did what we could do. But
Thanks.
this Saturday, we definitely will be there. Matter of fact, I'll be there at 9 o'clock in the morning, just preparing everything so it can be ready when the people come. But I would ask anybody to go on my page. It's on my page. Look it up and be there, man. Just be there. It's a Black cultural thing, man, and you can learn about yourself. They have other things going on there. It's very enlightening to anybody that want to be there for it, man. You know, but I would recommend to come because there's not too many things going on right now that you can get out and do.
Right. You got to take
And
advantage of it when they do have it. Shoot, I was excited when the malls opened back up. I was like, what?
I
Thought I
know,
was
man.
for
I
centuries.
know. I know. I know. Just keep it real and be there, man. You know, if you like good food, come see me. That's all I can say. If you like good food, I'm not gonna tell you how great it is. I want you to come and tell me how great it is.
I
You know,
love
we
that.
just do what we do the best way we can. I love what I do. My wife loves what she does, and what we do, we put love into it, and
And it shows.
it comes to you.
It definitely shows. Definitely shows. I can highly recommend folks for being a fan of the food. Definitely a treat you won't want to miss. And there is plenty of selections that you can always come back for more
Yeah.
and try some more. So, Big Sid, I want to thank you so much for coming on the RNG Radio Show, man. I'm looking forward. Hopefully, if I get some time, I'll definitely be out there for that event. It's just to hop right over the bridge. But really appreciate you being here, man.
I appreciate you having me on your show, man. And like I say, I would tell anybody, if you have a dream, follow your dream. Don't give up. If you don't give up, it's got to succeed. You know, and that's all I have to say about that. It will succeed if you want it to. Just got to have faith, man, and keep trusting God. Keep faith.
Amen
And
to
it'll
that.
work for you because he'll work for you.
Amen to that. Oh, man. Well, Big Sid, thank you again so much for coming on the RNG Radio Show. Really appreciate having you here, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate being here. And anytime you want me, I'm here.
Definitely we'll be having you back on, brother.
All right. You take care of yourself.
Fleslet on the beat.